Welcome back, YouTube. We're back here again with the old 2005 Nissan Altima with a 3.5 V6. So what I'm going to do today is, as you can see, the CV axle is messed up. That sleeve cover is already gone. So the joint's already exposed to the elements. So that means water and dirt will get in there. Eventually that will break and we'll probably not be able to drive the vehicle. So here's what we got from the auto place. Brand new CV joint, and I guess we're also going to replace the one on the driver's side as well. Might as well. It already looks like it has a small rip, so eventually it'll end up like the other one. So I'm not a pro. If you guys have any better ideas, make sure you put them on your comments. So basically what I'm going to do first, I'm going to remove this caliper. I have this bucket here to let it sit on the bucket, that way it's not hanging. I'm going to push this clip out that way. That way this little hose, this brake fluid hose, is long enough to have that caliper sit on the bucket. You can have it sit wherever you want. You just don't want it hanging, you know, or you can, it's up to you. Then this ABS system sensor wire right here, there's a sensor down here, so you're gonna push this one out like this. There's another spot here, just pull it up, and that way it's out of the way. So basically once you get your caliper out, you're gonna get your rotor out too. After that, before disassembling anything else, I would just loosen up this nut just to make it easier, since it's still the hub is still intact. So once you loosen it up, don't take it completely out, just loosen it up. I'm a little familiar with this because I already installed lowering springs on this vehicle, so I'm gonna detach the hub from this spring here, not the spring, but your shock. And basically you're gonna get a wrench from one side and another wrench from the other side. I used the air gun, it was easier. So once you do that, you're gonna undo this one up here too, and it's still gonna be sitting on your lower control arm. So I'm kind of experimenting still with that. So after undoing these and this one up here, I'm gonna see if that hub falls out this way to where that joint will pop out. If not, then I'm gonna have to undo this bolt right here to release the hub completely from the control arm. That is the lower control arm right here. After that, once you get it out, there's some bolts. I don't know if you can see them. There's one, two, and there's one behind them. One behind this other hub here. It's a long CV joint here. So you're gonna have to. So once you undo that, once you undo those 3 bolts, you can actually pull it out slowly, and that'll release it. Once you get your new one, you slide it back in. Make sure it goes into the slot. See here, this end over here, this little slotted end. You're gonna make sure that it slides in there nicely, along with these slots. And see, this is the area that I said where those 3 little bolts are. So you're gonna make sure that everything slides nice and easy in there. Don't try to force it. Once you get that in there, you screw those three bolts, and now you can put all this back together. You can put your hub and everything back together. Attach it to the lower control arm. Attach it to your shock here, and then attach back this on. And I'm not so sure, I'm not 100% sure, but this nut has a specific torque it goes into, I don't know. You guys can look it up, Google it. Uh, Most people say that you just do it finger tight, and then when you get a plier or a wrench, you turn it maybe just like a slight little notch, just to get it barely tight on there, because you don't want to get it too tight, otherwise it'll mess up the bearings in there. So and you put back your caliper and reattach. Make sure you reattach your brake line hose and your ABS wire. That's easy to forget since it's just sitting there. You'll think it's attached, but it's not. And that's about it. I'll try to post another video if I bump into other issues. So keep an eye out for maybe possibly part 2 of this video. Just like my other videos, I usually have part 2, but I don't really know how to put them together or make them continue after one another. So hope this helps you guys out. Feel free to post your comments, or if you want to criticize, feel free to do so. Thank you.